Welcome back to another In Judy's Kitchen. I'm Judy Walker from NOLA.com, the Times-Picayune.
And I'm Diya Chacko, also from NOLA.com, the Times-Picayune. And today we're making deviled eggs.
It's a great southern thing, sort of spread throughout the whole country. Now the chefs are all making them, and we're going to show you a bunch of tips and tricks today so you have successful deviled eggs. They're easier to peel. They don't have that green stuff around the yolk.
Yeah, you think hard-boiled eggs would be easy, but actually there's ways you can make them better.
A lot of ways. And so this recipe came from my friend Debbie Moose, who lives in Raleigh, North Carolina. She's written several books, including one on deviled eggs. And this is one of her favorite recipes. It's called The Devil Made Me Do It Deviled Eggs. So first we covered a single layer of eggs in the pot with cold water, not hot water. Then we bring it to a boil on the stove, and when it comes to the boil, we take it off the heat, put a lid on it, and let it set aside for 15 minutes. The trick to not overcooking them is to ice them down immediately. So what I do is I dump out the hot water and immediately start running cold water into the same pan. Then I get ice out of the freezer, dump ice on top of the eggs. And then I get more ice and I dump that on top of the eggs too. And then you let the eggs sit in the cold water until you can feel one and tell that all the heat has been released from that egg. Then you can go ahead and crack the shells all over and put them back in the water, which actually helps them peel as well. So now we're going to peel the eggs, and for the purposes of this video, we're just going to drop the peels back into the water. Usually I do this over the sink. So, the only trick I know to cutting the eggs in half is to wipe your knife off. Look at that. Beautiful.
Oh, easy.
No green, not overcooked, nice and tender. And as soon as we get the eggs in here, Diya is going to mash them with a fork. We have a couple of extras. I'm just going to leave them out here for now so we get the right proportions in the recipe. So now we're going to add the ingredients. So this is 1/4 cup of mayonnaise. And then a lot of deviled egg recipes have mustard, and so this is Dijon mustard.
That's a tablespoon.
Yeah. And this is some curry powder and a little bit of garlic salt. And this is the secret ingredient to this recipe. This is a fruity hot sauce. Debbie told me to get one that was a habanero that had a lot of fruit in it, and so this is actually a Scotch bonnet with peaches in it. So when I read that it had peaches, I thought, okay, we're going to try this. So you can also put a little bit of that on top to decorate the eggs if you want. Okay, so now we're going to fill the eggs. Diya is going to use a little spoon, which is the way I grew up doing this. And you just kind of, I've actually seen people cut eggs the opposite way.
I've seen that too, actually.
I think that'd be hard. And Diya asked me, how do people, in restaurants, how do they decorate the eggs? And so if so many people do cake decorating, if you have the equipment to do cake decorating, you could totally use the big tip to fill your eggs. You just attach your tip however your system works, and then put the egg stuff down in there, and then you just hold it down in the bottom and squeeze.
Oh, that's so pretty.
There you go. So I do advise that you garnish things before you put them on a serving plate. This is a little bit of smoked paprika.
Yeah.
That's a version of this. And Debbie suggested that if you like it hot, that you could put a little tiny dab of this on, the hot sauce. So let's try that on a couple of them maybe, huh?
Oh, yum.
What do you think?
That looks great.
So Diya, try the stuffed eggs. See what you think.
They're so nice on this plate. This special plate.
Diya had never seen a deviled egg plate before. Christmas is coming. I know what you're gonna get for Christmas.
Awesome. I would use it all the time.
I hope you all try this recipe.
Mm-hmm.
You're gonna love it.
Oh,
Thank you so much, Diya.
thank you.
This was really a fun one.
It's so good.